Soccer is known as the world's most popular sport, but in America, other sports like basketball and football take the limelight. Although the sport falls short by a couple spots down the list, here in Memphis, competitive club soccer is a hidden gem, preparing successful young players for college like Simeon Bedeputi and Eduardo Guevara, who play for Belmont and Delta State University.
Memphis on three! 1, 2, 3, Memphis!
Simeon Bedeputi has played soccer in Memphis since he was 4 years old, playing for what's now the name of the city, Memphis FC. Then transitioned into the unofficial academy of Memphis 901 FC and is currently at Belmont University as a sophomore. As for Eduardo, the Delta State freshman has played most of his club career at Lobos Rush, which is a top team in the 901. But in order to understand these players, we need to understand what coming from Memphis means to them.
Like some of that like grit and grind, like I feel like all the guys who grow up playing soccer in Memphis, they have a little bit of that in them where they know like they have that like chip on their shoulder where they're like, I know I don't come from all the wealth or with all the like great facilities and things like that, but they know that they're gonna work hard.
Even though Memphis is a little rough area, there's still positive things about them, and it's prepared me to go far in collegiate soccer.
In a small city like Memphis, there can't be many fields that can hold all the competitive soccer, so playing in the staple soccer complex of the city must be special.
Micros is so special because like I was playing there from age 8 all the way until when I started playing with 901 FC. We're still practicing on that same field.
I played a few games there, won a few games, and the experience there is just amazing. Everybody talks about playing in the stadium when they were little, or I still have guys that they're playing now in the stadium, and I'm like, just enjoy it.
Now behind me you can see the massive micro soccer complex, which has a rich history in hosting important games and training sessions for young athletes and even Memphis 901 FC. What also makes this place special are the heartbreaking losses, the valiant victories, and specifically for Bedeputi, qualifying for nationals.
My favorite memory though has to be my junior year. We were in the stadium, we were playing our rivals, and we beat them 2-1, goal in like the last 5 minutes. I don't think, nothing will ever beat that one. That's my best memory.
Although both players have played in a different age group with different teams, they shared a common rival, Germantown Legends.
I definitely have some regrets, of games where I feel like I could have played better, on long car drives. Sometimes I'm thinking about those games, but at the end of the day, I'm so thankful that we were able to have that rivalry, to have competitive opponents who were really skilled and really good to play against. Iron sharpens iron. So at the end of the day, I was just getting better.
Derby was probably either Germantown Legends. I can't think of the top of my head, but that was probably one of our rivals. So every time that we have practice, there'll be other coaches, other group coaches, and they'll be like, y'all got to win.
As the end of their club careers approached, there was still a big achievement near the finish line that not many teams can accomplish, going through state, regionals, and finally experiencing nationals.
It was really cool. It was really cool to get to see the kind of level that existed around the nation. Like you grow up in a kind of a bubble where you're just competing against guys from your city. National League is like the first time you really get to see people who've grown up in a similar environment to you and see how they've been able to develop.
So the experience was good traveling. We get to Orlando and we got credentials like cards, and I'm like, I never experienced that. So like we go in, and then first thing you do is take out your phone. So you take out your phone and you just record everything, because like you've never been in those type of arenas or situations. And I was blessed to be there. Like we're playing nationals, so I was blessed. I just took it all in, and it's a real experience playing there.
Before Bedeputi packed his bags from club soccer to college soccer, he had to represent the 901 one more time and took note of some valuable lessons.
The experience taught me to adapt to that and to understand that when you're going into a new environment, there's a lot of times where you're going to be uncomfortable and you're not going to be the best. And you can't switch off because of that. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You have to understand what you're working with, and then from there, just do everything you can to get better. and make sure that you're serving, something bigger than you.
Memphis grown Beta Pudi and Guevara continue their athletic careers. And looking ahead, Guevara has a game against the University of Memphis this Saturday. Kickoff starts at 8 p.m. on Tigers home turf.